welcome to Avery's Apron. My name is Avery, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make this fluffy homemade French toast. This French toast is so sweet and so decadent. Ugh, it's just so good, okay? You're gonna absolutely love it. I think that the only thing this French toast was missing was like some chocolate syrup, if I can be completely honest with you. But this is super good. I'm excited to share the recipe. Let's hop right into it. So first the bread. I'm using this cinnamon brioche bread that I found at Wegmans. You can use any bread for this, okay? Whatever you've got on hand. You can use regular brioche, you can use challah bread, you can use regular sandwich bread. Whatever you've got, okay, should work fine. I cut my slices of bread nice thick because I want them to be nice and fluffy. But again, use whatever you've got. If you got thin slices of bread, that'll work totally fine. I am starting off with my custard here. I'm going in with 3 cups of heavy cream, and then I'm gonna go in with 4 egg yolks, okay? I know usually for most French toast recipes you see the whole egg being used, but I don't like that like layer of like fried egg on the outside of my French toast, and I found that using just the yolk and leaving the white out helps to eliminate that. So yeah, if you're like me, you don't like that layer of like fried egg, use just the yolks, okay? I just went in with a tablespoon of white sugar and a tablespoon of brown sugar, and now I am shaking in some cinnamon. I'm not using too much because my bread is cinnamon brioche, but if you're using regular bread, by all means, you can go to town with the cinnamon. You can add a whole lot more than what I did. Yeah, and then I just went in with a splash of vanilla, and now I'm just gonna mix this until well combined. And then coming up here, you're gonna see me add in another tablespoon of brown sugar as well. I wanted it to be nice and sweet, so yeah, I added in a little extra sugar. Not only will the sugar add to the sweetness of this French toast, but it's gonna get nice and caramelized in that butter on the pan, and it's gonna be so amazing, okay? And just a little FYI, as usual, all of my specific measurements and things are listed in the description box below. Okay, so it's time to start dipping my bread, okay? So I'm just dropping it in one slice at a time, kind of pressing it down a little bit and giving it a flip just to make sure everything's nicely coated. And then I'm just gonna take it and put it on a plate and set it to the side until I've got all my bread dipped. And we are gonna go head over to the stove to cook it, okay? Now for the sake of this video, I only made 4 slices of French toast, but I think that you could get at least a good 8 thick slices of French toast from this custard mixture, okay? And then obviously if you're using thinner bread than me, then you'll be able to get a lot more than 8 pieces of French toast out of this mixture. But yeah, I'm just gonna dip them, and then we're gonna head over to the stove. Alright, so at this point, while I was dipping my bread, I had my pan preheating on medium-low heat, and I went ahead and with about 3 tablespoons of butter just to get melted in the pan, and now I'm adding my French toast in, okay? You want to cook this nice and low and slow, especially since our bread is a little bit thicker. You want to make sure that that custard mixture is cooked all the way through the center of the French toast, okay? So I cooked this for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to check the bottom, and then I'm going to give it a flip and cook it for another about 4 or 5 minutes on the other side, okay? Like I said, you just want to make sure that that egg mixture is nice and cooked through, okay? There's nothing worse than like French toast with the raw, gooey center, okay? So yeah, I'm flipping all these, and I'm going to let it sit for another 3-4 minutes or so. You guys, don't these look amazing? Like, ugh, They're just so golden brown and beautiful, and oh my goodness, they smelled amazing. Okay, so I'm just checking the bottoms of these, making sure they're not getting too toasty under there. And a little pro tip for you: tap the center of the French toast to test to see if it's done. Okay, if it kind of bounces back at you and it's kind of springy, then it's most likely just about cooked through. If it still feels a little bit soggy and it doesn't really have a bounce to it, then it is still raw. Okay, your egg is still raw, so you want to let it cook a little bit longer. But mine was nice and bouncy, so I'm giving it one final flip, and then I'm gonna go over and plate this up for you guys. Okay. And there you have it. I'm gonna cut into a slice just so you guys can get a look. But I topped these with maple syrup and powdered sugar, and I put a few fresh strawberries on the plate. Yum, okay? That caramelized sugar on the outside of this French toast, so good. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.